Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with part 2 of the broadcast, now being hosted over on Coffee and Corgis. And damn, what a difference all of a sudden being the host of the show can make. It's all of a sudden like,
surprise!
Like, yeah, I'm in control now. Alright, there we go. Boom! There we are. We're over on Coffee and Corgis now. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty. We were getting horrible frames per second. We're not entirely sure why, but it was a thing. So now we're over here on my channel. I'm gonna take a quick little peek. So Howard, yeah, we're going good. We're fine. I don't know. Hopefully we'll figure out what is happening over on Wolf's side of things. But for right now, I'll be hosting the other part of this. Oh my goodness, it's already 7:20. We're already 20 minutes into this thing. So anyway. So there's that. Wait a minute, why did my camera now stop on Skype for you?
What?
Yeah, you're all of a sudden paused again.
Why am I paused? I shouldn't be paused.
Can't start video. Try closing another program that might be using your webcam. What?
Huh? Are you sure it doesn't mean your webcam?
No, my webcam is fine. For whatever reason on Skype, you froze. Alright, just get rid of the awesome music. Alright. Picnic again. What is going on? Skype.
Picnic.
Skype. Why you gotta be like this, Skype? Yeah, you're frozen for me. I don't know why.
Why am I frozen?
I don't know.
I'm not frozen on my end.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Can't start video. Try what? What? You Alright, we're refreshing. Okay, it came back. You're moving. Yep, you're good. You're
Moving
good.
now?
I'm not touching a damn thing!
I don't understand.
Why? So anyway, okay, I'm not touching a thing. I'm doing everything from memory. I'm not messing with a thing on my end. But we're up. We're good. We're good.
I don't understand.
And you froze again!
Why? I don't understand.
Oh, this is
Why does it...
Ladies
Is it unfrozen now?
Nope. Try moving around. I don't see anything. There, you good?
Everything can go wrong is going wrong.
It's going wrong. Ladies and gentlemen,
It's probably my computer.
Oh god, please don't. The next thing it's gonna do is it's gonna catch on fire. Like under your desk.
Yeah.
Why are my feet warm? Ah! And
I can tell you why my feet would be warm.
There, it froze again. You're like good for 5 seconds, then it just...
What is going on?
Do you want to restart? Do you want to do over? Can we do a mulligan on this one?
Yeah, let's do a mulligan.
Let's do a mulligan.
I'm going to close out of Skype completely.
Okay, you do that. I'll just
that is-
sit back and ramble to all of the 5 people in our chat, minus the 2 of us that are logged into my stream right now.
Okay, BRB.
BRB. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens. Sometimes that's what happens when you stream. No problem, though, because, you know what? Let this be a learning experience to everyone out there that stuff is going to happen. You roll with it, and then you still are going to... You just got to, put on a podcast when you can. So once we get all this stuff up and going, what we'll eventually be doing is talking to viewers about, probably at length, certain equipment and other add-ons for your podcast. I don't think we'll get into lighting too much. We're going to be talking mostly about audio and audio quality stuff. Hello, Horatio. How are you doing? And so he's going to... my cohort in crime is going to give me a call back here momentarily. What he's going to do is he's going to restart a system, and then we can start talking about stuff. So what might happening is the podcast might run a little bit long tonight, and we'll probably cut out maybe our second topic. I don't know. We'll have to see how everything is going. But how is everyone tonight? Me, I'm kind of just trundling along, trying to make things happen. But Wolf Pickle definitely has much more audio experience than I do, and is going to be a wonderful font of knowledge for anyone who's looking to get into podcasting. And for some reason now he can't call me. I don't know why. Your camera or microphone is already in use. What? Oh, Skype. Oh, Skype. Let us try this. Let me try calling him. Okay. Do we have video? Hello. Hello. You are back. You are. Yes, you're back. You're moving, and We'll see if about 5 seconds in you decide to crash or freeze up again.
Yeah, decide to. Yeah, right.
Involuntary decision.
Uh,
Well, hey, we're past the 5-second mark. I think that fixed it.
I guess we'll see. If nothing else,
Oh,
have
you're
a
frozen.
Picture.
You're frozen. God dang it. As far as headsets, I am just wearing a pair of stylish JVC circumaural, entirely over the ear headphones. They aren't anything super fantastic, but they do sound good. I think they were only $30, and they've got the color palette for my channel. So those are the ones that I'm using. Woof! Which headphones are you using?
I'm using Sennheiser HD 448s.
See, he's got the nice
They,
ones.
These are $100 microphones, headsets.
Output microphones for your ears.
Yes, yeah. If you run a microphone backwards, it is a headset. It's a speaker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the same goes for speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Run them backwards and they work as a microphone.
Bingo. Technology. We has it. Sort
Yes.
of. Sort of tonight.
Kind of. Tonight has been a comedy of errors. If you've been watching, we've done everything wrong.
We have gremlins in our system somewhere.
Probably my computer. I had a hard drive die today at some point.
That's probably
Which
affecting.
is weird because I had my computer off while I was gone to work today. I came back, turned it on, and it's like, hard drive not detected. We're not going to turn on at all.
Blame the cat. Just blame the cat. Blame any kind of four-legged furry thing that might be in the vicinity of your house. Blame deer. Deer can be assholes.
Yeah, deer are assholes. I can blame the cat for the mixer. I can't really blame the cat for the computer dying.
Why is his
I've
voice
known
so
that hard
quiet?
drive- Why is my voice so quiet?
Yeah, hang on.
Skype likes to fiddle with things.
Oh,
Go to tools, options, audio settings, and then set my microphone somewhere where it sounds fine.
let's see here. Can I set your microphone?
Speakers.
The speakers.
Yes.
Okay, I've got the volume all the way up. Automatically just speaker settings.
That's weird.
Oh, whoopsies. Don't mind that test noise that everybody just heard from my end. That's not going to do anything. It's going to have to be my speakers. Huh. Well, all right. Hopefully that does something. If not, maybe I might just have to turn myself. If I turn my audio down, maybe, and you turned your entire audio up. Sour Nurse Fiddles
sure
was.
you want me to turn my audio all the way up?
I mean, I'd be
'Cause,
fine.
I can go a little bit louder.
Yep.
And by a little bit, I mean quite a bit.
And then you end up.
Is that too loud for you?
We're getting a lot of like crackles around the edges of your voice, though.
Yeah, I'm running a bit high on my compressor.
Okay. But anyway,
How does that sound?
you're doing that on purpose.
How does that sound?
Eat the microphone.
Yes. Got the microphone. My voice only goes so low. And it hasn't exactly been a good week for my voice either.
Oh no! Have you been
Turn the
Fight.
compressor down a little bit. Turn that down. Turn
Oh,
that
that-
down.
That sounds good.
That sounds good to you?
That sounds good. Yep.
Dear stream, how does that sound?
Just streamers, how are we sounding tonight? Blah, blah, blah. I can't even speak, and I've got my spearmint tea.
Now that we've been streaming for 30 minutes across 2 different channels, how
And
do we
getting-
sound now?
And getting nothing accomplished whatsoever.
Oh, man. We had a plan. It hasn't gone the greatest, but we had a plan.
Hey, you know what? We're 30 minutes in. This takes care of our entire gameplay segment, which we didn't have tonight anyway.
Yeah.
Yes!
We couldn't do it because my computer didn't want to work. So,
The law of averages. The battle of attrition. So anyway, we were going to start talking about audio equipment, microphones, recording stuff, just for, at least for the audio portion of getting started with broadcasting for anything on the internet. So we were going to try and start there, and starting off with some microphones, because you look around Twitch, you see a whole bunch of people with all sorts of different microphones. You see them like the one that I got. This one right here that I'm using right now is the Samson C01U USB condenser microphone. So it goes directly into my computer. I don't have to worry about a mixer, anything like that. But the drawback to having a straight up USB condenser microphone is that it has to do all of its calculating from inside of just the microphone. You don't have any extra stuff to fiddle with unless you buy a software program like either Reaper or, I don't know, if you do any kind of post audio production with something like Audacity. So
Other software would be Adobe Audition, I think. And that's Adobe's equivalent to Reaper. And there is Pro Tools, which is expensive. It's like that's what Yogscast uses to run their entire setup in their office.
yeah, do they do that? Does all that stuff happen live, or is most of the audio tweaking happen in post production?
Theirs can't. They do some stuff live and then some stuff post.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know 100% what happens when, but
that's always that behind the scenes stuff that I'm always interested in.
yeah. I mean, you can do a lot in post, but I'd assume with their setup, most of it happens live.
Yeah, they can afford at least the live software stuff. So for us little peons down on the very bottom rung, just starting out, I know that I would recommend a USB microphone. The Samson is good. Another one that I'm looking at, there's two of them that I'm looking at that are USB. One of them is if I can bring it up, I think it's the Audio. Oh, butts, where is it? Now I have to go back on over. Well, one of them is the Blue Yeti Pro. The advantage to that one is that it's got both USB output and XLR output. Now, XLR is generally your standard studio cable format. So that'll fit into like your mixers and whatnot. But the other thing... let's see here. There it is. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I can talk about what I was going to say.
Okay. The other microphone that I was looking at is an Audio Technica AT2020. But that one is an XLR microphone. They do make a USB version of it. I can't remember the number right off the top of my head, but I can find it on the Audio Technica site. So those are the two that I'm looking at to upgrade to sometime in the future.
The Audio Technica one is an AT2020 USB.
Oh, okay. So it's got USB on the end of
I
it.
believe the only difference is the connector. I think is the only difference between the USB one and the XLR one.
Okay. So if you don't want to deal with a whole lot of mixer setup, if you want to just have something that's just better than a headset microphone off of a gaming headset of yours, those are some pretty affordable options. The Samson runs about between $75 and $90. The Audio Technica, depending on where you can get it, runs between $100 and $150. So they're not really too bad. And then the Yeti Pro, I think, is, with everything getting bundled into it, is somewhere between $190 and $220.
Yeah. I've had experience using the Blue Yeti Pro. It has the XLR output is stereo, so you get a splitter that plugs into it that goes to two separate XLR lines, so you can plug it into two different ports on your mixer, and you can control each channel that way.
So if you're really particular about how your audio is sounding and want to go ahead and tweak that sounds like a really good way to go. At least for at least like the beginner, rung of stuff.
Yeah. The problem with it is that it has onboard gain in addition to gain on your mixer.
Oh.
And the onboard gain is very fiddly. It's like sometimes it works perfectly and other times it doesn't work at all.
That's right, because on the back, if we're talking about the Blue
Yeti Pro.
Yeah, on the back of the microphone, you've got two other controls. It's like, I think it is volume and gain. So it's
one of them is gain and the other one is microphone height, because it has three separate cardioid bullets in it.
Okay.
So you can have stereo, mono, or omnidirectional.
Oh, that omnidirectional.
Yes.
Great if you've got
And
multiple
it's
people sitting around the same microphone.
kinda.
Kind of, sort of.
It
I
doesn't
mean,
really. It doesn't work really well. A fair example would be, if you can find it, would be Total Biscuit's roundtable interview. Would have been 2 years ago. Now they were using a regular Blue Yeti. They weren't using the Pro.
yeah.
But
I think it was even the Snowball, wasn't it?
no, it wasn't the Snowball.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay, why am I thinking it
Uh,
was?
I don't know. But the Snowball has two different modes as well. It's got omnidirectional and uh, straightforward cardioid. If you want an example of someone who uses a blue Snowball, a fair example would be Day 9.
Mm-hmm.
He uses a blue Snowball.
And
It seems to work out pretty good for him.
it did. Another instance where I've seen the Blue Snowball in action was the Casual Core podcast, which was a trio of guys out of Minnesota, went to an anime convention that I was at, and they did a podcasting panel, and they actually had their Blue Yeti Snowball sitting right there on the table. And I listened to the audio later, and everything sounded great. They had it going through Audacity. They did their compression and any kind of equalization, and it worked perfectly fine. Picked up everything in the room. So that was another good one. And then, of course, as we're getting set up for the show, we start talking about microphones and some other stuff to get. As if you want something flashy, if you want something visual, like visually stunning, I know that I've got if I ever get the money, it's going to be a Heil microphone, and Heil. And I don't see a whole lot of streamers using Heils. I'm not sure why. They seem to have just as good a quality as just about, anything else, the Shure Audio Technica's Rode microphones. But the price is pretty competitive. But the one that I was looking at is called The Fin. And I'm going to just go ahead and link it up into chat here on Twitch. If you want to, you just go to heilsound.com for anyone watching the YouTube podcast. And it's an interesting mic. It kind of looks like something out of the 50s or 60s. But it ends up having a color that you can order it up in different flavors and different microphone finishes, and it just looks something like it should be like on the back of like a T-Bird with fins and chrome and stuff like that. So it's kind of pretty. And it's a cardioid microphone, front directional, so great for solo casting. I might drop the bucks on that one. If fate favors me, I might be getting a Heil. Just because I like flat. I mean, as I was discussing earlier, I got headphones to go with my color scheme of my broadcasts. I might pick up, because I'm a visual person. So if it's got a little bit of flair to it, that'll just bump up the bonus points for me to get it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I can believe that. I mean, it is a really visually attractive microphone. I haven't really listened to them very much, but
as a friend of mine, W Scott 81, when I went to go visit him, he's got a Heil. Now he's got one of the more standard Heils, but for picking up stuff and keeping it clear, they work great. They are fantastic. Yes, they do. He had his set up, and I was about maybe 8 feet behind him, and it was picking me up just fine. Maybe it's because I have an actor's projecting voice, but as I am known to do, because I am in community theater. But no, that one worked great as well.
yeah.
So now that we've kind of touched on some microphones, some of the other components that you can get are, as we said, either processors, mixers, equalizers, preamps, that kind of thing. Now you've got more experience in this area than I do, so I think I will let you have the floor on this one, and I will ask you any questions that I've got.
Well, I put a little shopping list together. I was going to link it in the chat, and then my computer decided to not like that at all.
Well, let me see if I can find it. I think I still have it somewhere. Maybe.
That's all right. I can just go by part numbers.
Okay.
First off, if you're looking for like a bare minimum entry level mixer, I mean, Behringer is about as good as you can get because they've got lots of stuff at entry level. It's not the best quality in the world. I mean, I'm going to be honest. From one channel to the next, you're probably going to have problems with your compression and your gain. And it's going to be different from one to the next. You can use the same microphone, same cable, everything. You go from one to the next, and it will just be different. Nothing you can do about it. That's just the way it is. The one I'm talking about right now is a Behringer Q100 1002 USB 10-channel mixer. Now, this would act as your interface from your microphone to your computer as well. You can do it separate, but I mean, that just adds another point of failure. Example of an interface would be like a Blue Microphones Icicle. And it's okay. I've used one of those before as well, and they're okay. I wouldn't recommend using them because they've got a gain knob that just, it doesn't work. You're just all or nothing with it. With the ease, you at least have some adjustment to it. It's not a whole lot, but it's some.
It might work best for any kind of on-site stuff, like if you're traveling and gotta set up like some sort of remote location, maybe. But yeah, as far as like your
home setup.
Yeah, the Icicle, I've seen them, and it just seems like if you're either doing like a moving shot of some sort for filming and you got to pick up audio somehow that way, that might work out.
Yeah.
Or if you got to do a quick little remote setup somewhere. We're not bashing it. We're just saying that everything has its use.
Yeah, everything has its place, and its place is not in a studio. If you're setting up a home studio, you may as well avoid it and pick up another mixer that's an actual mixer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I kind of recommend the Behringer one. And as far now, the preamp that I recommend, the Behringer MIC 200, that is apparently a pretty good preamp. No, I haven't used one, but it seems like it is. And what I'm looking at for myself is the next step up from it. I'll post a link in the chat to the MIC 200. And it's a vacuum tube. It's not a digital one.
Now,
I haven't had a huge amount of... go ahead.
I was gonna say, this is probably the first time that I have ever heard of anyone recommending a preamplifier. What would be the benefit to adding that up to a standard setup? Apart from if I've got a mixer, why would I need a preamp?
You'd need a preamp for microphones that are normally more quiet. An example would be
You still there? Oops. I lost his audio.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Still here.
I was a little worried for a minute.
What I was trying to do was to switch over to this microphone real quick. It is a Shure SM7B, and it is a much quieter microphone, but the problem is that it's a much quieter microphone. I mean, that's the big problem with it. It's a better microphone, but you need the preamp to boost your levels up quite a bit.
Yeah, and
now back to my other microphone.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it changed right there.
With Skype not going, I'm like, what's he doing?
Yeah, I was trying to be fancy, and then I realized that the problem is I've got a cat, and the cat likes to be on my bed, and then he wants to come over and see what I'm doing. So he walks across 2 desks and then my mixer to get to me. He's a little bastard.
This is why I guess having corgis is good. They're not nimble enough to get up on top of desks. They stay on the floor.
Floor-bound.
You're floor-bound, exactly. Okay, so if you've got a quieter microphone,
Yes.
preamp will help you with that, whereas a mixer might not take care of that.
And a preamp will add like a different depth to your voice. kind of like how I can do with an equalizer right here, but it, it's a little different because this is all digital right now. I don't have an analog setup.
Yeah,
So,
I was noticing on the preamp there's different modes. Like you've got your keys, bass, guitar, piano,
yeah,
vocal, multi. So,
yeah.
yeah.
It has its uses. If I mean, I think it'd fit my voice a bit better than yours because your voice is not nasally like mine. I have to adjust things quite a bit to make my voice sound pretty good.
Well, depending on how I'm feeling, I might get to that nasally state. I think I'm fighting off some sort of nasal cold. 'Tis the season, after all.
Ew.
Been fighting
Now,
that one all week.
the next thing I'd recommend is a compressor. The one I'm looking at right now to get for myself. I've heard it used, and it's excellent. Guys who've got big fans on either side of them going, and you just can't hear the fans. All you hear is just them talking, and it's pretty fantastic.
So
I think it's a great. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so it sounds like a compressor or a gate of some sort is gonna filter out a lot of the static or white noise that you might hear and focus in on specifically the vocals.
Yes, for sure. Like with my setup right now, all of my audio goes through Reaper, which is, like I said earlier, it's comparable to Adobe Audition or not Audacity, but Pro Tools. And it'd be a lot better to do all that hardware side instead of software side, because when you're doing it all software side, if your computer chugs it all, guess what? Your audio is going to suck.
Yeah. That's the reason why on the game side of things, I'm looking to get at a unit that is going to change the audio and video from the old console systems into something my computer can read. So all of that processing is done outside the computer. Just
Yeah.
makes it, less stress on your rig that you've got.
Yeah. An onboard capture card that I use, and it works pretty good. It's by Avermedia, and it's their cheap one. It's a C127, and it works really well.
Yeah,
You know,
Avermedia is a good one to go with.
I've seen a lot of people use Blackmagics, which, whatever. I've never used one. And I've seen people use the Elgato.
I've heard
And
horrible things about Elgato.
Yeah, I've heard horrible things about using an Elgato. And they say it works really great when you've got it set up right, but you have to set it up right.
And then nothing has to fail
Yeah.
with it. I'm still wondering, I guess down the road, whether or not I'm going to actually need anything like a compressor. I know that I would like to have a mixer. That way, and depending on the number of channels I might need, I could either feed in something directly for my Skype, my game, audio, music that I want to play, my own microphone. I don't plan on having anybody else in the same room with me, but if they do, we can just share the one microphone.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't need a ton of channels. I probably might actually only need at most 4, but I'd like to have 8 on hand just in case I expand.
Just in case.
Yeah.
What I've thought of, what's kind of that golden thing you want as a broadcaster is you want a dual computer setup. Well, if you've got a dual computer setup, that means you could run your computer audio through the mixer, your music through the mixer, your game audio through the mixer, and your microphone through the mixer, so that everything is separate from your streaming computer. It's just all separate, so there's no stress on any one particular part, and fixing it is just way easier.
Way easier. Let's see. What else do you have on your little wish list here? Oh yeah, microphone arms, definitely. Like I've got mine. I've got the one that you've got listed. It's the Rode. Oh my, there goes some Velcro. The back of it. But yeah, and but one thing though that I did find with certain microphone arms is that be very, very aware of the type of desk that you have. For instance, the desk that I've got is a glass top, and where the fixtures are to actually secure the glass to the top of the desk are all along the side. Like we're talking front to back, on the side. So if I wanted to mount my microphone arm on the side, it doesn't have that inward clearance to get around all that. So I've got to put it at the back in between my two monitors that I've got. So if you're thinking about getting a microphone arm, which with any of these mics you probably are going to have to get, sorry for all the fiddling, be aware of your setup for all of your, where everything is going to be sitting. And then just, because with a wooden desk, you can at least maybe drill a hole through it and get that position to where you really, really want it. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that is. You can... Shh. I don't know what you're doing in chat, but I don't like it. My channel, damn it!
Get out of our chat. Get out of this chat. What are you doing?
Your Naga mice. Husband's got a Naga mouse. I don't really care for it. I don't need all those buttons on the side anyway. I like my my spider mouse that I've got.
Yeah. It's absolutely bizarre. We are number 3 on the gaming talk shows list.
Yes.
So no wonder we're getting people.
Sorry guys, we don't have any giveaways. This is only episode 2.
Nothing.
Ain't got time for that. We're just.
If you're trolling, we're just going to ban you and get it over with.
It's just easier. It's just so easy. It's like just be nice. Ain't got time for that. Let's see here. What else do you have on your little list here? That's pretty much it. And I think honestly, for someone that's just starting streaming, that's fine. Get yourself a decent, not crap microphone.
Oh yeah, that's something we forgot was the microphone that I'm currently using.
Oh yeah.
It is a Shure 565 SDLC. Now mine's a little older than what you'll get off of here. Mine's an actual original 565.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how old this microphone is. It was an adoption from when the local church upgraded. And really, they're excellent microphones. My mixer does not do it justice.
Yeah, the Shure microphones, from everything that I've seen of everyone using, they're good microphones. And I would say that the only thing, honestly, guys, don't sacrifice quality for looks. Don't get a microphone just because everybody else has got like the specific one that you really like the looks of. Because it's not going to matter.
Blue Spark.
Yeah, just go for something that the audio quality is going to be good, because you can at least hide the microphone out of sight, and later on, if you get good, then you can, get something, higher end. But honestly, when you're just starting out, you don't need to blow your entire wallet on it. So that's the list. And
pretty much covers it.
And we can with all the technical difficulties that we had, I think we're allowed to go a little over on the time clock for talking about other stuff. Hello to everyone new that has entered into the chat. We welcome you all. Yes. Thanks for coming over to our little corner of Twitch. And if you just missed it, we just got done with our audio spec wrap up for beginning podcasters or streamers or whatnot. But fear not, well, this is going to be on a VOD, and you can also catch it over on YouTube. But I think we'll probably go somewhere. We'll probably go ahead and segue into our October events that are going to be coming up and what we're going to be doing or what we know of that's going to be happening. So all the scares, all the cliches are going to be happening. I'm really looking forward to 2 things that are going to be happening in October. One, ballsofsteel.tv is going to be doing a competitive run of Necrodancer. Necrodancer! I love this. I haven't loved a game like this for years, probably. And so I signed up to participate. And so I've got to get my practice in. But that's going to be about mid-October is when they're going to be sponsoring that. If anybody wants details or wants to sign up, they can go over to ballsofsteel.tv. They're part of the Isaac Racing affiliates, and along with Boiler Racing. So if you like buying of Isaac stuff and you like races, or just races in general, they're going to be hosting one. And the other one is going to be Elegy of Games is going to be doing his Nightmare on Elegy Street, where he will be playing scary games completely in the dark. And he's got a webcam or some sort of camera setup that is night vision. As far as I know, he's the only one that has a night vision. Is it not? What? No?
Nope. Nope, nope,
Nope.
nope, 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 nope,
All
nope,
the
nope,
nope?
nope, nope.
All the
All
nope?
the nope. Don't need any of that at all.
Oh, you don't need to watch any of that. No, I will totally
I
be
don't
watching
need
that.
that.
I will be watching that to see him scream. Oh, it's going to be great because I don't like scary stuff, but I enjoy the reactions of others when it comes to scary stuff. I myself, probably the most I'll ever do is I might hit up Amnesia Dark Descent after I finish off the Walking Dead series. It's probably what I will do. I'm a
I don't
wimp.
know what I'm going to be doing. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, to be quite honest, because I'm not sure what's going on with my computer at the moment.
Well, if everything was running fine, what would you end up doing in
if
about 2 weeks?
everything was running fine, in about 2 weeks, I would probably be starting in on Hyrule Warriors. I'm probably going to start that up as soon as it comes out. I might not take the day off from work, but I am going to have it ordered and downloading while I'm at work.
Oh man, that looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. That game is also pushing me to get a Wii U. I don't have one. I have an Xbox 360, which I played like 2 games on, so I'm a little leery about jumping into the next gen console market. But apart from that, it looks like it's going to be a fantastic game. The only thing I don't worry about is oh look, permanent ban.
If it makes you feel any better, I am an old person.
Yes, we're all old people.
As far as old people, as far as gamers go, we're kind of old people. I mean, we're both near 30.
Yeah.
I'll give you that much. We're both near 30.
Near 30. But we're in good company because the average age for the main gaming market right now is between 25 and 40. So
Yes.
we're still the cool kids, guys. Ain't nothing wrong with being old.
Yes.
Um,
And I have other things coming up on my docket. I'm not sure. I had this day last week where I just put together a bunch of show ideas. I'm still cherry picking through them. I've got some that are going to be YouTube exclusive and some that are going to be Twitch exclusive. It's probably going to mostly be Twitch, to be quite honest. YouTube is being a very good VOD service since Twitch likes to save it, doesn't like to save everything anymore.
at least not automatically. You've got to make sure that you're on the ball and uploading stuff that you need to. Although I still don't know quite how to feel about the automatically getting around your stuff being deleted by just highlighting the entire 10-hour stream.
Could you opt me real quick?
Op you? Sure.
Yes.
Let's see here. Vilch Pickle. I'm going to moderate you somewhere. Moderated.
Sweet.
Yep.
Now I have to refresh the page, but there are some people going to get banned.
Oh, hells yeah. But, that's part of the thing with being on Twitch, is that...
Yeah, you have to put up with it.
Well, no, I don't put up with it. The thing is that I am basically here... my little corner of Twitch is going to be a safe haven for anybody and everybody, especially those of the ladyface variety. And... I don't know. I really do need to get back to Beam Bam over at Rise Up Gaming, just to see what he's up to. But as far as like other October events, oh gosh, what else is going on? Everyone's going to be doing something, but me with my schedule right now as it is, I don't know if I'm going to have much. If I do anything, it's going to be marathons on the weekend because the current schedule that I've got right now for work is atrocious for trying to get anything done in the evening because I'm just wiped out. I'm absolutely just freaking tired. So if I do any kind of streaming, probably end up my schedule will change to the weekend. So if anyone has been watching me Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, if you can switch on over to the weekend like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, well, at least keep the Sundays in there. And I will probably try and wait until the evening when stuff gets darker and I can turn down the lights and get all like, all the jump scares in. Because apparently I've got some pretty good reactions to some things. I might set the dogs off barking with some of the ahs. We'll just have to see. So, but we do apologize for all the technical difficulties that we had getting this one started up. But man, they happen. You just got to be prepared to roll with it and just go, meh.
Yeah.
Meh, we're fine.
It's a good thing you're set up to stream. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. I had
Could have
backups.
been,
I'm
could
one.
have been a lot worse.
I'm one of those people that kind of gets worried. Like I have like 2 or 3 contingency plans for any kind of big event, trip, or thing happening at work. So,
You know?
yay for backup
Yeah,
backup
yay for
plans. So, what have you got coming up? What are you going to be doing in the coming weeks? You got anything special that you're going to be streaming?
Well, on the 26th is when Hyrule Warriors comes out, and I'm probably going to be playing that from start to maybe finish. I've never played a Warriors game, so I'm going to be learning that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The hard way. I've been kind of looking at other people's videos, and it's like they've all played them before, and I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, it kind of helps if you have, because you know what to look for. There are little visual cues that you need to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And aside from that, right after this, I'm going to be troubleshooting my computer, probably live. So, if you're not watching anyone else, you can come watch me curse at my computer.
Me, I might be trying to get another nap in before work, just because I'm going to be pulling in the night shift audit this time. Oh, the balance between that and days. But anyway, so I've linked up your channel. That's where he's going to be doing his stuff at. This is my partner in crime. I hope I'm pointing off the right direction. I don't know.
I'm here somewhere.
Somewhere. So we do this broadcast every other Thursday. October is going to be special because it's going to have 3 broadcasts. We're going to have the Blue Moon, and our Blue Moon podcast is actually going to be the day before Halloween, so I fully expect you to be in costume. I'm not letting this one slide.
Costume.
And no,
What's that?
sitting in a graphic t-shirt with a nerdy reference does not count as going as a gamer. No, I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you to anything, but I will probably be dressed up.
I have lots of options.
I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing it. I haven't decided, although one person said that going as the Night Auditor sounded like a really badass superhero name.
It sounds more badass than it probably actually will be.
Probably. It'll probably be like a Batman mask with like a $sign on the forehead or something, or a sheet of paper, Excel spreadsheet. I don't know. I'll come up with something. I could just go as a butler like I did last year. Apparently, I've got a very convincing butler face. Once I get the mustache on. I freaked my boss out. He's like, who's the new person? Is that Kim? So it's pretty good. But for me, what have I got going on? Well, whenever I can get around to it. I want to finish up Banner Saga. And then... but maybe by the time I get that finished up, maybe we'll be into October and I can start playing the Walking Dead series. That one is going to be very fast paced. The words choices are going to be choices are basically going to be shot from the hip style. Consequences be what they may. I will probably accidentally pick options that not a whole lot of people would have chosen. So I might have a very different playthrough of the game. We'll just have to see what happens. I might also be doing it while slightly intoxicated. Partaking of wine within my own home, not going anywhere. Thank you.
And that is the way to do it.
So
Okay.
that's probably going to do it for us tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up. There's not going to be any gameplay tonight.
Sorry, guys.
Steam is very mad at me.
Something's very mad at you. All of your Steam library saves and everything are gone.
Everything's gone. I don't know what happened.
So we were going to do...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say we were going to do Portal 2 again tonight because that game is fun, but Murphy's Law, it's gone. Bye-bye. I'll have to do up something else maybe sometime.
Well, the save is on the Steam, whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
The Steam Cloud save.
Yep.
So that's still there, but the program's not on my computer at the moment. For those of you just tuning in, my computer died. This is not how everything usually goes.
Not really, no. So we had some technical... First we had technical difficulties, and now we're having linguistics difficulties.
Yes.
I think it's time to
Well,
go.
we've been talking for an hour. Yes. Where can we find you?
Me, you can find me on Twitter at Coffee and Corgis, just like the channel name. There you can find when I'm going to be streaming, what I'm going to be streaming, who I'm promoting on Twitch, and any kind of retweets of funny pictures of corgis. I don't really have a YouTube setup just yet, but that might be something I change in the future. And then my broadcasting schedule is going to be switching up to every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, longer than 2-hour broadcasts, just to make up for all the time I've been away. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to be at.
Warmaster1690, thank you for saying that I look sexy, but I can guarantee you I'm not. I'm a horrible old man. What are you talking about? You can find me on twitch.tv/wolfpickle, youtube.com/wolfpickle, twitter.com/wolfpickle, instagram.com/wolfpickle, photocracy.com/wolfpickle. And you can find all of my work-related stuff on twitter.com/picklewolf and facebook.com/wolfpickle.
So only one of those is different.
Yes, the only one that's different is the one that only focuses on my work stuff. Except for Facebook.
One of these things is not like
Not
the
like
other.
the other. One of these things just doesn't belong.
Oh, that brain. But you got better synergy than I do. My stuff's just all over the place. So we thank you guys.
It's Coffee and Corgis, or it's Java Mama Dog.
Yeah, it's got to deal with coffee and dogs in some form. That's me. That's my life. That's my life. It's just caffeine and canines. Of some sort. So anyway, guys, that's probably going to do it for us this evening. Our next broadcast is going to be October 2nd. The first one that kicks off in October. It'll be again broadcasted at 7 p.m. Central Time. We hope, cross our fingers, knock on wood, that we won't have the technical difficulties that we had this time. And we'll be broadcasting again over on Wolf Pickle's channel, twitch.tv/wolfpickle, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Do I have an outro? That's right, I'm broadcasting. I don't get to sit back and be lazy on this one.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and play us a little bit of outro music. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by and bearing with us through all the stuff. We wish you the best of evenings, and come back and tune in to us again October 2nd, 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time for more Streamers Studios. You guys all have a fantastic evening. Laters.
Bye.